Shauna, firefighters and police officers will tell you they hate the word routine. What's routine about something burning in your home? How many traffic stops have we seen where an officer was hurt or maybe even killed? Every time one of these trucks leaves a fire station, firefighters know to expect the unexpected. And for 3 Sandy firefighters fighting a fire, well, they found themselves seconds from death.
It shook me up pretty good, I won't lie. It really kind of shook me to the bone.
February 26, 2010. A slow-burning fire ignites in the basement of this West Jordan home.
I think your best success will be through the rear. That's where we're headed, Chief.
Sandy firefighters Brandon Hardman, Emma Weatherfield, and Zach Robinson are the first on the scene.
We couldn't even see smoke when we pulled into the neighborhood.
It looked pretty manageable.
The 3 went in to attack the fire and try to save the house.
Going down the basement, it got a lot hotter as we got to the basement.
We found the stairs to the basement.
Found what looked like a small room that was on fire.
We're extinguishing the fire now.
That's Brandon you hear on the radio. In the basement, a mattress had been placed too close to a furnace and caught fire.
So we immediately knocked it down.
Confident the fire was out, the 3 went back up the stairs.
We have a fan at the front door with a deep mortar.
And they called to the crews outside to turn on some fans to ventilate smoke out of the house. But as soon as the fans went on, it was clear that something changed.
It just kept getting hotter. Instead of getting cooler and the smoke clearing out, it started to get hotter and hotter.
But we still felt safe.
They didn't realize, but the fire was burning secretly behind the walls and floorboards. And in an instant, the fans gave the fire a big breath of fresh air.
Command from Red, we have fire coming out the front door.
The room they were standing in flashed over, and they were surrounded by intense heat and flames.
Went from black to indescribable black.
And I remember seeing fire rolling right over the top of us.
Snakes of flames going through the smoke.
But it went from being hot to very uncomfortable hot to my shoulders are on fire, I'm burning.
So you know you've got seconds. It's not even a matter of minutes. You've got seconds to get out of that room.
We can see crews scrambling out front, but in back, where there is no camera, Brandon, Emma, and Zach are frantically punching out a kitchen window, trying to escape before the fire engulfed them.
Okay, Interior 1 and Interior 2, evacuate the building. Evacuate the building. We have significant changes.
Significant changes is a warning to any firefighter to get out now, and without hesitation, they dove out of a window.
We have attack 1 just bailed out the back window.
It didn't matter how far down that window was. We were going out it.
So we have 3 crew members off attack 1 out and safe.
This is the hole in the kitchen floor where the crew was standing. Brandon, Emma, and Zach got out just seconds before the floor gave way.
Bet it was good to get back to your family that night.
Very much. When I walked through the door the next day, I just broke down in tears because I've got a little 2-year-old at home. And to go home the next day was one of the best experiences of my life, but it also was one of the worst to know that I almost lost it all.
Brandon, Emma, and Zach are now sharing their story and the video to remind fellow firefighters just how quickly things can change in a burning house.
We were fortunate enough to recognize that change when we were able to get out.
The hard thing to simulate is the emotion, the heat.
And the tactics and why we did certain things and what it means when it's a flashover.
Fire investigators say the crew did nothing wrong. They operated by the book. But since this fire, the Sandy City Fire Department has changed its policy, saying they will no longer turn on fans to ventilate a house while any crews are still inside.
That video is incredible and haunting. How is that story shot?
Well, Sean, actually, all that was shot on what they call a helmet cam. It's actually a firefighter's helmet with a small camera on board. More and more fire departments are using those these days. You know, you come up to a fire, a lot of times it could be a crime scene or an arson scene, and a lot of times the fire is active, it's burning, can actually burn up evidence. But if you get there early and you have a helmet cam on, you can actually document it as a crime scene before the crime scene is actually damaged by the fire. So a lot of different agencies are going to that now.
Kind of like a police officer's dash cam.
Exactly. Only for firefighters. And of course, so now they're using that video for training, and we'll probably be seeing some more videos like that from those helmet cams.
It's a great story.